Next, I'll show you how to create the constraints. Under the Sketch tab, there's a feature called Auto Constrain. If your part is not already highlighted, highlight the entire profile. It should show you in the first feature here, elements to be constrained, all the elements have been selected. Again, if it's already selected, you can just jump right here and select your datums. I'll select this line here. This would represent datum A, and this would represent datum B. I will then go to Stack Dimensioning and select OK. This part is not fully constrained yet because it doesn't turn green, so what I'm going to do is select this line here as datum A and select this line here as datum B. Using my control button, it should allow me to grab both lines, and then we could use the dialog box. It's the second feature in constraints. Activate Fix, which applies an anchor, which is your datums. Turn these off, select OK. You can then move the constraints off. See this constraint here? We don't want that extension line going through the part, so these got to go up. We don't want the constraints on the part. So I would start here with this one and move this one out. Move number 2 out. Sometimes they are a bugger to pick. Okay, and then you can move number 3 out. Number 4 and number 2 are these 2 and 4 inch dimensions are crossing the part. So we want to take these constraints and move these up over the part. Now, if you try and make them all nice and aligned and stacked, that's great, but these extension lines are crossing each other. So you don't want extension lines to cross each other, so I'm going to try and move this down. The extension lines do not cross each other and do not cross the part. This extension line is still crossing these over here, so I'll just move them over to this side, and you notice just like that, I got no extension lines crossing the part. Now my part is going awfully slow. I hope my videos are working. So this is how your part should look. I know it's constrained because when I go into analysis and select the first icon, it is constrained. If it were over constrained, it would be purple and tell you it's over constrained. If it were under constrained, the element would be black and it will tell you it is under constrained. With this part being fully constrained and closed, I'm safe to make a solid with this. That's how you fully constrain a profile in the Sketcher workbench.